Economists in our latest Bloomberg survey have downgraded their forecast for China's GDP growth for this year into 2024 and 2025 as well. Are the downgrades significant?
I would say what's most significant about this, Heidi, it isn't that, and they're not forecasting recession, although for China, once you get below 5% growth, for a lot, that's a big concern. But as you can see, if you look at the fourth quarter that is coming up, a downgrade to 5.0%. Okay, the government would be fine with that. But when you get into the first quarter and you see this, the forecast now seen at 4.3%, a little bit less than what was seen before, that's where you maybe start getting more concerned. For the whole year, 5.2% is seen that's the average of 73 economists in this Bloomberg survey, down from 5.5%. And then next year, 4.8 down from 4.9. But by 2025, down to 4.6 from what we see overall. Now, in terms of inflation, also seen a bit weaker on the year for the CPI year over year, 0.9% versus 1.5%. A little bit disinflationary, not what the Chinese government wants to see. But again, you're not saying deflation, although if we had asked them about the producer prices, that's a number that is, of course, have been a lot more negative and a lot more of a concern. Nordea Market, for example, sees actually, they're one of the more bearish ones, 4.0% for China GDP next year, what they think is the new normal. As for what the government will do, well, not that much. That's not what expected yet anyway. In fact, the medium-term lending facility rate is expected to be cut now 10 basis points to 2.55% in this quarter. That's double the 0.5 that was expected. That's still not very much. The triple R is expected, the cut is expected to be 25 basis points, no change on that. So basically, the markets aren't expecting, the economists aren't expecting, I should say, that the stimulus is going to pick up. But this survey was taken after July 17th, when we got just a rash of weaker than expected economic data out of China. And then the Politburo statement just before that was given out on Monday. So the messaging from the government, will that make a difference? One of the questions that I love, Sherry, was not all the questions were answered by all the people who were asked to do the survey. 7 of 14 economists do see President Biden's China trips, those high-profile trips, easing U.S.-China tensions, helping things out. But I guess that means the other half don't think they're going to do much. So not a lot of confidence there either.